Hey peeps, welcome to another video. Today I am going to be doing my December lookbook and it's the middle of January, so I'm nice and timely as ever. So it seems like December was the month of jumpers and knit fabrics because although I got loads of stuff cut out, I actually haven't finished all of those things until this month in January, as you will have seen if you've been watching the vlogs. But I did get a fair bit done, which was cool because there was loads of other stuff going on as well, which if you watch Vlogmas, you know. Anyway, the first one is this kind of Batwing jumper that is a mashup of the Kittenish Patterns boxy jumper and then the toaster sweater waistband that I've put on and a large neckband. And this fabric is from Girl Charlie. I don't know if they have it anymore. I will link it down below if they do, but Girl Charlie are having an absolutely amazing sale at the moment, so I highly recommend you check them out because I love all the fabrics that they've gotten from there, and yeah, discounts, always good. So this was something that I had been dreaming up in my tiny little mind, and I actually did make a different one first. I made a muslin first out of this much heavier weight gold sweater knit, which was destined to be a wearable muslin for this one because this is always what I imagined for this fabric. But this fabric, I only had 1.5 meters of it and it was expensive, so I was like, need to make muslin first and then try this one. And yeah, I love it. I'm really happy with it. I love this and I will definitely make more. This one is most definitely not perfect. There was a slight snafu with the waistband, not quite doing what I wanted it to do, but I'm not going to let that stop me wearing it because it is just, it's lovely and so soft, and yeah, really happy with it. So next up is the wearable muslin for that jumper that I was just wearing, and I made this out of a gold flecked sweatshirt that I got from the textile centre. The inside of this is not the softest thing that has ever been next to my skin, so I definitely have to wear a long sleeve t-shirt under this, but the actual fabric itself is really soft, and these cuffs are doubled over, as is the roll neck, so as long as I have like a t-shirt underneath, this is absolutely fine. And this was, as I said, this was a total experiment of kind of taking two different patterns and smushing them together to achieve something that I used to own from it was an Urban Outfitters jumper, and it's not exactly the same, but it is so close and I'm so happy with it. Again, it's Batwing, but I love the tight cuffs on this. I think they're lovely. I love the roll neck. I've got the waistband from the toaster sweater, not the toaster sweater, the Astoria sweater. I said that wrong I think before as well, because I did make a toaster out of this stuff as well, but I went by the sizing chart and I should have just gone by my gut and made the smaller one, but it fits my mum and my mum loves it and my mum wears it, so as you will have seen in the, or will be seeing in the necessary clutch tutorial, because she was wearing it in one of those, I think. Was she? She was definitely wearing it at some point. So yeah, this was really successful. As I said with the stripy one here, there will be more of these in my future because it is exactly the type of thing that I like. It fits in, nips in at the waist, and then just snugly on top. So yes, definitely be making more of these. So as I mentioned earlier, I had made a toaster sweater, and again that was going to be a wearable muslin for this fabric, and I decided that it wasn't quite me because whilst I love it, the one that I made, it was too long and too big for me. So I think if I cropped it and just made the slightly smaller size, it would be much more me, because I need things to hit me at my waist, and so that there's definition there, and then my hips come out, because I am, luckily enough, I'm an hourglass, but you need to define, personally I need to define my waist to feel comfortable, because otherwise I feel like I look huge, because the difference, there's a 16-inch difference between my waist and my hips, and if it just goes straight up and down, it just makes me feel really big. So when the toaster sweater didn't quite work out, I just traced it, so I didn't want to trace it out again and make all the alterations to it, so I decided to fall back and make my trusty Astoria out of this stuff, which I'm really pleased with. I love this one. I didn't, because I also made, I'm sat on it, I also made a tunic out of this, which was Dad's suggestion and also genius, so I didn't have enough left to make the really big roll neck that I wanted to. So I've actually made like a deeper neckline than usual, but I do need to just fold it in half once, and I think that looks really nice. So it is standing up away from my neckline, but that is intentional. I did mean to do that. I think if I make another one, I will put the same height neckline on as I have on the tunic, which you'll see in a minute. But yeah, I love this. I mean, there's not much more to say about Astoria. You've seen I have a lot of Astorias, but I love them. They are so good. They are comfortable. They fit my silhouette, the kind of clothing I like to wear. And this one, it's so soft and snuggly, but it reminds me of corrugated iron. I don't know if that's just me. Mum thinks I'm mental, but yeah, not in a bad way. I just think it does. It looks like, oh, not corrugated iron. It's those iron floors that you get that have got like the treads on them so you don't slip on them. It just reminds me of that. So I love this, and it's a really nice sort of mid-grey colour as well, which I think really suits me. So very happy with this one. Okay, so your eyes don't deceive you, same fabric, but this is a tunic, and it is a butterick pattern that I got free with a magazine, and I will insert a photo of it here for you because I can never remember the number off the top of my head. I will do a 12 for you in this one as well. In fact, I think I'm going to do 12s in all of them because, you know, it's me and I like that, and it's nice to be able to see the thing that the person's talking about wearing it. Anyway, this was Dad's suggestion, and he had actually meant for it to be kind of like a belted tunic over some of the sort of skinnier trousers that I wear, but I have just been wearing it at home because it's nice and warm. And yeah, it's a really simple, quick make. I have got one more cut out. I've got one more to show you here. There's I think another 2 in my wardrobe. I think this is the first knit thing I ever made as well, with the stripy polka dotty angora fabric that I got from the textile centre. This is from the textile centre as well, by the way. But yeah, I love this. It's really comfortable to wear, and if you've watched Vlogmas you will have know this because you will see me wearing it lots and lots. So yes, and so this is the penultimate knit make that I did in December, but I'm not going to show you the final one because it was the clown pant jogging bottoms that I made out of the gold sparkly knit, and if you've watched the vlogs you know what I'm talking about, and that they should not be seen in public. So I do wear them, but just not going to do it here. But yes, so I made this one. Again, this is from fabric from the textile centre. It's a super large panel print. Oh, I made a, I lied. I made a little Astoria out of this as well. I'll have to show you that in a second. But yes, this, I wasn't too sure about this because of the nature of the print around my hips. And again, I'm going to insert a clip of me wearing this for you to have a look at so you can see what I'm talking about, because sitting down is not doing it any justice. But yeah, I was a little bit unsure about the scale of the print over my hips, but it is so soft and so comfortable. I have gotten over that and I wear it, and yeah, you will have seen me wearing it quite a few times, and yeah, I love it. It's another one of those butterick patterns that was free with the magazine. Again, photo here for you, but not much else to say other than soft, comfy, and very pleased that it is now in clothing form, not fabric form. Let me show you the jumper. So the final knit make I have to show you is another Astoria, and I you know what, I don't apologise for making so many Astorias. I do make a lot of them. I love the shape, and it's just over a metre of fabric if you add the roll neck, and if you don't have the roll neck on it, it's a metre of fabric. So, you know, it's one of those things, because when I was first buying knit fabrics, I was tending to buy sort of 3 meters of it, and then I'd make dresses that took 2 meters and I'd have this bit left over, and it was like, oh, what do I do? So, you know, Astorias. This is out of that very large panel print. Again, super soft. I love this fabric so much. They have it, the textile centre have it on a nude background at the moment. I don't know if they have the black one. I keep seeing it, I'm tempted, and then I'm like, no, you have so many jumpers, you don't need any more jumpers. So, and especially given that it's going to be getting warmer in 3, 4, 5, 6 months, depending on whereabouts in the UK you live. So no, but yeah, I love this one, and again I'll insert a 12 for you so that you can have a look at me wearing it with these wide leg trousers, which are fitting really easily and not digging in, and they're actually quite comfortable, which is amazing, and I will now be taking on my holiday with me. So yes, I have one more make to show you, and then that's it for December sewing, so do thanks. So the final thing that I made in December is my little red dress project, which is the by hand London Anna bodice with a V back, a waistband which is very tight and a 5-panel circle skirt. And I had to do a 5-panel circle skirt because I wanted it to be 29 inches long, and the fabric is fairly narrow, which is, so I had to cut it into panels to get the full voluminousness of the skirt. And I love this dress. I have got an embroidered belt that I am going to be taking on holiday with me and finishing on holiday, so I will show you that probably in a vlog, and I will probably show you it in my January lookbook. But yeah, I love this dress. I love this so much. This skirt has got a layer of silk, a layer of calico, and a layer of cotton lawn. So it's a calico sandwich, but essentially, and that's just to give the skirt the volume and body that it has, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So I'll give you a twirl. This was finished literally the day before we went out. In fact, I think it was finished the day of the book club Christmas dinner, which is the event that I wanted to wear this dress to. So it was definitely lastminute.com sewing, but you know, that's me, so nothing new there. But yeah, I absolutely love this dress. It's the fanciest thing I've made in such a long time, and it's just made me realise I don't care if I don't go to very many parties and things like that. I just love the challenge of sewing these kinds of fabrics, and it just makes me smile, as you can see. So yeah, I think my favourite, definitely. But yeah, that's everything that I got up to in December. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.